It is hard for me to describe what library means to me. When I was young, lived in Shanghai, my family had a library on the third floor. It was in the library my Shanghai Papa cultivated in me the lasting impression of the importance of ideas. And he told me, like books, ideas needs proper caring. And then I came to the United States as a student. Libraries, large and small, became my refuge. And it was in the library that I found independent thinking. I could find a world of ideas and wisdom. And it was in the library I found the language of computer science, which allowed me to change the trajectory of my life, professionally and personally. I use library in many different ways. Sometimes we use libraries as an event place to help children to learn art and science. My family loves to go to libraries. I was called bookworms. I love books. So I usually can lose myself in the libraries. My daughter, who studies at Williams College in Massachusetts, she does all of her homeworks in libraries. She spends much of her time in libraries to explore the world of ideas. And we experienced library budget cut in our area also, and I saw library association or directors try to do fundraising. I think we should turn the library space into more interactive space because today the passive book sitting on the shelf no longer serves the younger generation. But still, library is just different. Library is safe. Library is the place to explore. I love to see library to be more vibrant. I love to see library to be more connected to 21st century. I also heard that there are many libraries are going to put maker space in the buildings that they have. I think that's a wonderful idea because what it allows libraries to do is to make the experiential learning in the environment where there's a world of wisdoms surrounding us. I just love the idea of doing things. When I look around, there are lots and lots of books. Well, I don't like the idea of censorship for books. I think books are the records of humanity. Sometimes books are memories of people and experiences. Right or wrong, they are records. Who said only the most accurate and right records should exist? Even the wrong records should exist because people can examine it. And we should allow controversial ideas. We should allow the books, like even the most controversial books, should allow to exist because that's how we learn. We learn from disagreement. I think the digital book will stay. They're not going to go away anytime soon. Now, I myself is a bit old-fashioned. I love printed books. I get intoxicated when I put my hands on the book, feel the texture, even smell the ink. I hope the printed book will never go away because the convenience of taking it, curl up, going anywhere, sitting there, touch the page. I think touch the page is something that I get a sense of pleasure from. Of course, there are convenience with digital book, right? You can take many books in digital readers on the airplane rather than carrying lots of books with you. I do both. I think both should exist. Well, I do a lot of 3D printing. That's what my company is doing. We are the largest company. 3D Systems is actually the inventor of 3D printers, and also printing products and objects. You know, like books. We invented printers that we can print book a long time ago, which completely changed humanity. And now we can have printers that print products, which is a future we have not yet imagined. I think it's just fascinating and exciting to me.
I've heard of some amazing things that you can do with 3D printing. It's just,
Right. So, for example, here I'm wearing a 3D printed scarf and 3D printed necklace and 3D printed belts. And then today when I go on stage, I'm also going to go there with a pair of 3D printed shoes.
that's wonderful. Well, if you can figure out 3D printed food, then you'll really have something.
Oh, that's actually coming.
It's coming?
Yeah, it's coming. I believe next year we will see 3D printers for chocolate, maybe cookies. And there is a company who is working on 3D printed leather and meat, which I'm on their advisory board. And the interesting thing about the meat is it's vegan meat, and we all know that cow eats a lot and produce a lot of pollutions, and if 3 billion people in developing country wants to eat meat the way we eat, the earth is not sustainable. And those meat is using the modern technology like stem cell, amino acids. One cow can feed the entire nation, and there's no slaughterhouses. How cool is that? We can already print ground meat.